Supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Trust, they gon' love this one, baby. It's the home of the 718, nah, never one great. Mr. 212, Mr. What you gon' do, Mr.? It's
Yes, sir. What's goody, my brothers? How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? All right. We are now rocking with Brooklyn of the Brown Table, and
What's going on?
I am your host, Ali Mo.
What's going on?
All the co-hosts, Big Mike right there. And how you doing?
Welcome to Brooklyn of the Brown Table. What's going on?
Chilling.
All right. Chilling.
We got Ali Mo up in here today.
Yes,
got
sir,
my boy
baby.
G up in here today. We got Mr. Moody from the ALM Security School and Training. Right here at 540 Atlantic Avenue, a couple of blocks from the Barclay. How you doing there, brother?
All right.
Yeah, definitely that.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go around, and ask everybody how their weekend was. How was yours, Ali Mo?
Food shopping with the lady, and chilling with my lady, both of my ladies, my daughter and wifey. Same old.
Okay. That's what's up. How was your weekend though, bro?
It was Gucci. The weekend was eating, getting fat still, and watching movies. The same old, same old street life. Getting some air fresh air and stuff like that. Trying to do a little exercise. So it's been good.
Right.
It's been good.
Okay. What's up with yours, G? Other than raising the dogs, I see you got a nice litter going on.
Getting ready for the puppies. The puppies should be here Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
I'm just puppy proofing the crib, making sure I got everything in bulk. Enjoying this fall weather. It's beautiful out here, y'all. It's awesome out here.
Word up,
I'm just enjoying the retired life, man. I'm not complaining, man. The retired life is everything it's supposed to be.
God is good, bro. I love
you all the time,
bro.
Right, all right. That's what's going on, Mine was a little creative, Ran around, did some things and everything. First and foremost, I just want to give a little, moment of silence for the kids that got drowned in, Coney Island.
Blessing.
That was definitely tragic,
Yeah.
Definitely moment of silence for them. And
fill me in on that one, please.
Yeah, definitely that. I mean,
so
that
cool.
was kind of tragic. And we lost the Queen. We definitely lost the Queen this week. And I don't know how people feel about that, but that's like one of our national historic pieces of history, because we wasn't around when she was actually crowned the Queen, but we actually was around when her demise. So just got to pay respect and homage for that. Going on with that. But yeah,
Take a sip to that.
Yeah. All right. So my man Moody from the ALM school, brother. How was your weekend though?
My weekend was great, man. I can't even complain, man. Each day above ground is a good day for me, man.
No doubt. Definitely that.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely that. That's what's going on. But yeah, we got our topic today, one of them, like security in Brooklyn. That being said, we're just trying to get a little information on how the security is going down in Brooklyn, basic schools, information we might not want to get or might want to get, from the companies that's going up and staying up, for the most part. But we got, Alan Moody here today from the ALM school, one of the best schools in Brooklyn that I think, because I attended that school quite a few times.
Right.
We're gonna pass the mic to him and let him, tell us what's all about that, and how long he been in service, the community of Brooklyn.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So for me, I've been in business probably since '96. So I've been around the block a little bit. Security is necessary. It's essential, man. It's a lot going on. One of the first things that I thought about when I heard about what's this guy PNB was why didn't they have security, right? Not that you got to put yourself on the line, especially if you're not armed, but a lot of times security can be a deterrent to what somebody may be planning to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so that it could have went a whole different way just for a few extra dollars that they was able to pay somebody to stand there maybe in a uniform. So I don't know. I mean, they do, but it could deter certain people as well. You know what I'm saying? Because security is the link to the police.
Yeah.
Some
security is police.
That too. That too. Moonlighting or whatever. So, I mean, I just think that security is necessary. And it's a good feel, man. I mean, depending on what you know and how well you know it, I know people who made it out of a career, and make great money doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not just talking about a paycheck. I'm talking
call from Bro Mike.
Dental, 401k. All of
Yeah, we got a caller. How you doing, caller?
That's a career.
What's going on? It's Bro Mike.
Oh, okay. What's going on, Bro Mike?
What's good?
What's going on? What's
up, Bro Mike?
Talking about?
Yeah, man. What you want to add to that? What my man was saying here about the security, bro?
Oh, I didn't really catch. I'm just popping in and everything like that. So I didn't really see showcase and shit like that.
Okay.
Mike, hit him with a brief of what he was talking about. Since he didn't, what he was talking about.
He's from a security school. So you got any experiences about the security you actually doing?
Yeah. I got a lot of experiences though, but I want to say a nice message to the young cats that's trying to get in security, right? Don't go for the okie doke. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, they'll try to have you being a painter or some type of like a roofer, and knowing damn well that you do security. And when it's not in your field, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to tell you any type of bullshit in the whole deal. But all you got to do is stay in your ground and then get in contact with your higher ups and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yo,
okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Thank you for that call in, caller. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thank you. Yeah. So Moody, back to what you were saying.
I would say off of what Brother Mike was saying. What kind of security job that he was working for? Was he working for a bootleg security job? Because I don't recall security job people have you working on the roof and knowing you got to do the security.
I mean,
that's kind of weird. That's weird right there.
I mean, for some companies,
I think he was just being a little sarcastic, but like there's certain things that a company will try to get somebody to do that's outside of the job description of security.
Okay.
And that's really what he was saying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right.
The way that I teach, I tell people don't wear two hats if you're only getting one check.
Right.
There you go.
Because if the job description is security, then that's what it is, right? And the only way you're doing anything extra is if they bring it to you and you agree to that.
It's your choice.
It's your choice. Like, if it's a company you work for and you at a site and when it rained, the roof leaks and they say, listen, only when the roof leaks, do you mind mopping it up until, and you say, oh, I ain't got no problem with that long as you ain't talking about every night.
Yeah.
Right.
You agree to that.
Yeah.
And now that becomes part of your description.
You've been in security for 6 years. So what was your outtake on it? Brown, what was your outtake on what he's talking about? If you've been in it for 6 years, had they had you working and doing second jobs or third jobs and stuff like that for your pay? Did you do it? But I'm sorry for interrupting you and stuff like that. What he said about some 6 years he was working security. Did they do that to him?
Who was that?
Mr. Brown.
Nah, it's Mr. Moody.
That's for me?
Yeah, that's what
that was you, Moody. Yeah, that was you, Moody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was for me. I never worked security, actually.
You never worked security, bro.
Oh, never did? See, that's what Sean is saying up there. He been in security for 6 years. So I was asking him, did that ever happen to him? Like, what happened? What Duke said? Have you working second and third jobs?
Oh no, that was a question for Sean.
Yeah, that's what Sean is saying. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he said he agreed with you, Mr. Moody, too.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Is
Yeah.
somebody else on? Because I can't really, unless I'm
Yeah,
missing something.
It's comments on
that
the
was just a texting.
Oh, I can't
texting
see the
question.
comments.
Yeah,
Okay, I couldn't see the comments.
yeah.
But what's some of your practices in your school you have there, Moody?
I do a lot. I mean, I do regular security training. I train trainers, active shooter training. I'm an NRA pistol instructor. A lot of the fire guard stuff. Pretty much everything related to security I offer actively. I'm a master instructor, so training trainers is a thing for me. Legally, what someone is putting out can come back.
Right.
So for me, every T is crossed, every I is dotted. When I
Right.
give information, I stand on that. You got people who could talk that talk, but then when you say, what does that mean? Or where can I find that information? They trying to get in the win, right? Whereas for me, I break it down, man, and I really give up the information. I remember years ago, because a lot of companies would try to turn people away who may have had felony convictions from security. Whereas for me, I did the research. I know what the state may or may not say based on this offense or that offense. And basically, I flooded the whole city with little flyers, little index cards, and in red lettering, it said prior arrests okay, right? So I know it was competition that was calling my phone saying, hey, what are you talking about? And I'm like, this is what it is, right? Because you got some people who may want to get in that field, but won't try to get into the field based on what they believe is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
I changed a lot of those assumptions around. I changed a lot of those assumptions around. So I do the research. In fact, the state has a website where if you put in like in the search bar a certain type of offense, whether
Right.
it was rape, robbery, murder, whatever, it'll show you anybody who applied for a security license and whether or not they got the license, right? And I stumbled upon this, but I'm a researcher, So one time I put in murder, and there was a young cat from, I believe, Brownsville, who had murdered somebody, right? He did like 18 and a half, was on parole for 5 years, and then he applied for a security license. Initially, the state shut him down, but then after he requested a hearing, and they gave him a hearing, and he pled his case, they realized who he was is not who he is today.
Today, yeah.
Right.
And basically, they reversed the decision, gave him his license,
Okay.
So
He did his
Right.
time.
So it is a chance where felons can actually get their security license.
absolutely, I've seen it a million and one times. A lot of my students, who, you know, had gun charges or drug charges or whatever the case may have been, still got the license, right? I always put a disclaimer out there that I don't make the decision, but based on what I've saw in all of my years of experience, you know, it's possible. A lot of times the way I think the state looks at it is how much time has lapsed,
Right.
and also what the offenses are, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Murder is
Okay.
a violent felony, but if it happened 20 years ago and you've been
The sponge.
pretty clean, you know, usually they give you a shot. So I think it's a disservice for them to not give you a shot if you've been clean and you really just trying to change your life around. Because
Right,
all
right.
it is a setup for failure, right? Because
Mhm.
people get frustrated and they decide, well, if nobody want to help me, then I got to do what I got to do.
So, yeah.
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Right.
How do you help brothers get guns out there though, especially in New York?
So New York is tough, man. New York is a tough state. I used to offer the 47-hour course, but now I just assist with the administrative part of it because of how tough it is, right?
Mhm.
And I do that reluctantly because, you know, it's like the NYPD, it's like they try to make their own rules. You know, I'm not sure if it's based on the amount of violence or crime in the city or how much gunplay is out there, you know, but it's like they make their own decisions. And then the licensing division at the NYPD was, I'm not sure if it still is, but it was under a heavy microscope because a lot of they own was basically giving out pistol permits to these Jewish businessmen
Mhm.
for cash, basically.
Cash.
It was all in the paper, man. They was basically selling pistol permits.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
it was
that.
a big scandal on that. And so I
Yeah.
think whoever took over, because a lot of those cats got arrested, you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
lost their jobs, you know,
Yeah.
telling on each other. So it's like now whoever's in charge of that is probably real cautious because they really trying to keep their job. So
Yeah.
they probably even more strict. So it's kind of like, you know, it's set up and designed to discourage
Mhm.
people from even applying, right? The
Right.
laws
Right.
were supposedly changed recently where you got a right to carry, but then I heard a little something where it said the only way we'll let you is if you can explain why you need to do that.
When you need 3 years of social media, they got to get in contact with your whole information for
Yeah.
3 years. Monetization. So
Yeah.
for whatever you
Wow.
did, if you had problems with somebody on the internet and you was writing that, typing that,
Right.
you're not getting the license.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
so you have to be crazy.
I think it's set up a certain way to where
You're not
nobody
gonna get it.
You know
Yeah.
what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying?
Not in New York State anyway.
Yeah. It's just
You know, it's kind of like you
really
said, hard to get. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they flagged it from 14th Street to 34th Street. You can't carry the guns over there. So where you going to carry the guns? In the projects?
right.
You can walk through the hood with it. You can't go in no major shopping area, no schools, no parks,
Federal
nothing.
buildings,
None of that.
post office.
So where do you carry that at? In the projects, in the neighborhoods.
Right.
You don't carry
The
no.
home protection.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's yeah, it is. It
No
is.
planes, no.
The premises where you could apply to get it for your home. You know what I mean? That's probably the easiest one, but the carry, it's kind of like, and then you know, with the gun laws being so tough in New York,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, let's say they run up on you and you carrying, you know, who knows how that could go? It could go bad. You know what I'm saying? I got a cousin who was an assistant warden on Rikers, and he owned a brownstone in the Star. We sitting in front of the building. This is some years back. You know, he's just pulled up, decide they want to search us. He got a gun on him. but he also got his badge. Man, they was so reluctant to let that thing go. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, after about 2 hours, they let it go, but they really, you could just tell they did not want to let that go.
They wanted to hurt somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
They wanted to hurt somebody and get away with it.
Or they wanted to lock them up, or you know, catch an arrest for a gun. You know, because you know, so it's just crazy, man. You know, and it's supposed to be our rights under the Constitution, but
Second Amendment, baby.
Yeah.
What right do you have when they just checking them off, scratching them off, and changing off something every day?
That's crazy how they say United States, but every state got different laws because
definitely that.
New York is one of the few states where you can't carry.
Yeah, because if you know, you got to be a resident of Connecticut, but in Connecticut, you know, you take an 8-hour NRA basic pistol course, and within 30 days you got a carry statewide in 30 days.
Down south it's easier. Like this. You ain't got no felonies, no nothing. Here you go. Like they give you the driver's license. Here you go.
They be like, here, you better get one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So true, man.
Yeah. I think we got some footage on. Your school. You know, Don, if you can roll that, if you have it, bro.
Yeah. Put them up. That's up.
Yeah, definitely that.
So, how do we join your school? How do we?
Your damn head is hurting. I come outside the door. I'm leaning upside the building, like, why ain't anybody going home now? I just got to get it together for a minute. You know, because it drains you. Once you literally taking it, it drains you. But
it's a lot to it.
Yeah, and it was like a sponge because, like I said, guys that wasn't in it, you know, for the most part, we've been doing this since the Pathmark meat strikes. But what I learned from Moody, you know, it was no comparison because back then you wasn't even licensed. You know, like I'm telling you wasn't licensed. Give you uniform,
which is entry.
Right. You just go and do this. They'll tell you to do that.
People, right? And so, if I know that, you know, there's sayings where if you could touch one, right? All it takes is one, right? If you could get across to one person. So for me, it's been countless times where that has happened, but I'm humbled by it because it means what I'm doing is working, right? And that's really what I'm in it for. You know, I don't do it for me. I do it for the people. And some people get it. A lot of people get it, but a lot don't. You know, I know how certain knowledge and information can change the game for people, right? Like it's hard out here, you know, but the knowledge is what will help you get the money. And so, you know, if you're lacking it, you know, you may not get to where you're really trying to go because a lot of companies need to hire that individual, but if they feel like you're a liability to their company, then they may not want to deal with you, right? You know, a lot of times people from Small Talk.
Yeah, that was the interview we had earlier this week. Yeah, you know, but I'm thinking he had some footage, you know, of the school, the actual school, you know, that Moody runs right there, you know, 540 Atlantic. But if not, you know, we already know where it's at. Yeah, right there in Brooklyn, right, you know, right there on Atlantic, you know.
Make sure y'all go check that out. It's positive.
You know, he's been around. You know, he had given myself and other brothers around all of Brooklyn, bro. Everybody know him. You know what I mean? I even went down south and cats know him, so you already know. That's nowhere. But yeah, if you want to try to, you know, definitely check out a good security school. We want to learn something. Get something, you know, for real, that's the man to see, you know, right there at the ALM school, right there, that's the security school, definitely that. You know, yeah, but what I wanted to ask you is what made you want to just place it right there in Brooklyn?
What made me want to
open it up right there in Brooklyn? Because I know you licensed all over.
Well, the location I'm at is central. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to get to. You got every train. You got the Long Island Railroad. You know,
Right.
Brooklyn is kind of like Manhattan now.
Yeah, definitely.
People preferred to go to Manhattan back in the days before all this
Yeah,
gentrification. Now it's convenient to do things in Brooklyn, right?
Yep.
So the location is prime, and you know, it's easy to get to.
Right.
You know, so for me it was a no-brainer.
The convenience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You know, when people, you know, want something, they want convenience. So
Yeah.
you know, the location is very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
That's a direct pipeline to Metro Tech, also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely right there, a few blocks away.
You know, and the
So-
Barclay is a landmark. So you mentioned the Barclay, and people, you know, it's like saying right across the street from Madison Square Garden.
Right.
That's that.
That's where the money at, though.
Yeah.
The money spot right there. You're gonna get some people.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them.
Yeah.
But you say how long you was doing this for? Like
since '96. Matter of fact, let me correct myself. I had my company since '96. I've been providing the training since 2003.
Wow.
So you know, January will be 20 years I've been doing the training.
Bless you, bro. Bless you, bro. Bless you.
But your all around profession is what?
I'm a private investigator.
Damn, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for Moody, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna need
you gotta watch out for Moody, boy.
I might need some Moody work. I'm gonna need some.
Gotta watch out for him, yo.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I want you to keep a tell on this too.
Real quick.
Moody work.
How much would it cost to retain your services? Throw that out there.
Bro, I just keep the license up. You know what I'm saying? My thing is the training. I enjoy that. You know, I used to do the PI stuff, but you know, I
know you got all sorts of pictures.
Pictures, stories.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can go on the website and check out the school, man. The school is awesome, man.
No, that's why
I've been up in there for years, bro.
Yo,
I've been up in there for years.
I want you to tell this dude right here. I gotta tell.
Who, Mike?
Yeah, I want you to tell him. Yo, every move he make, Moody, let me know.
Stay on.
Oh wait, hold on, wait, real quick. That kind of work, right? That line of work, insurance companies hit you up to try to catch people doing shit they shouldn't be doing. Also,
yeah,
right?
I did it. Yeah. I did a big situation for Allstate one time. This is when a lot of the fraud was going on with crashing the cars and
the
lawyer lined up. Yeah,
and all of that
all
shit.
That. Yeah, the
little ambulance chasers.
Yeah. Yeah, so I used to do a lot of work with insurance companies, a lot of chicks calling me up, situations, a lot of husbands calling me up.
Yeah.
You know, just a lot of different assignments like that.
So
you know?
Is this still the same as these people faking they got in a car crash? Is this higher or it went down some? But I don't hear too many people talking about it.
Nah, I don't. It ain't like it used to be.
Well, because it was crazy back in the day. Everybody was doing.
Yeah, I mean, it was so bad. Cats would go buy a $50 car from somewhere, take it in the intersection of Linden and
Right. And they had that
ambulance chaser.
7 people in the car, and everybody just
like this,
rolled out, laid out, waiting for EMS to pull up.
Yeah,
it was crazy before, man, but it ain't
crazy.
Like it used to be.
So it slowed down.
Yeah, great deal.
Yeah.
You know?
So they was racking them up, catching all those doctors. Everybody that signed that, so you got to go to the doctor.
And the people too, because you know, I remember a time. This was maybe 15 years ago. I remember a time where it was like, how do you be in 15 accidents a month?
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so what was happening?
That's a lot of
is that
physical.
those people's names was getting flagged in the NYPD system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what was trapping a lot of people off.
Wow, bro.
You know?
Wow, that shit was crazy. Every like 15 a month, you got like, yo, wait up, hold on. Who the fuck?
Yeah.
You should be dead. You should be.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like you getting into all these accidents.
And you ain't dead.
Yeah.
At all.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I definitely had a question, Moody. Why now? You know, like not like now, but I know like when I first got my license around in the 90s, mid 90s.
Right.
But why now? A lot of security companies is like, you know, really wanting you to have, you know, your security license, your your F04, your F16, stuff like that. You know, it seems like they're trying to put basically a lot of liability on you and off of the company.
Yeah. So that's really what it boils down to, right? At the end of the day, one incident could put a company out of business. When you look at the bigger picture, if you got a company, let's take Allied or Epic or one of those companies that got a lot of employees, if they hire somebody without a license based on what this person might have done, it could put the company out of business. Now, where do all of those employees go for money? They going straight to unemployment. What that does is that throws up the unemployment rate.
Yeah.
Right. So all of this is state connected. So the state says, listen, we're licensing you to run that security company. Make sure your people got licenses. And if they don't, we're going to fine you.
That's OSHA, right?
That's OSHA. That's the state with security licenses. You know, whatever credentials you're supposed to have, they want to make sure you got it.
And Mr. Moody.
Yes, sir.
I heard the reason why they did that because of what happened with the Patriot Act that just happened. You know, all of that. They said that the government said that now everybody got to be certified to work inside any government building. To work and build it up, you got to be OSHA certified.
Yeah,
and that's because what had happened. Before we didn't have to have none of that.
Yeah.
We could just jump in the job and do that. Now that all of this stuff that we have been attacked, they made it Patriot Act that everybody got to get this. If you ain't got OSHA, you're not working on nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Not outside or inside.
Inside. Nothing.
Not outside or inside. None of that. That's crazy.
A lot of times it could be more costly because, you know, a lot of this stuff you can't freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of us use our street smarts or our common sense, but a lot of times you got to know more. You need to know the knowledge, the laws, the rules to certain things. Right. Yep. Because otherwise you'll just be doing it your own way all day, every day, and it causes problems.
Only thing I could disagree a little bit of that. You can't tell those Chicanos that these dudes never read a book and know how to build a house.
You talking about the Mexicans?
Exactly. They know how to build a house from the ground, plumbing with everything perfect.
You're right. You're right. Listen, I know a guy who had 0 credentials, but he used to do home improvement. This guy I know named Jimmy, he's since passed, but this guy was nice. He was nice with it. He used to do everything: the plumbing, the electrical, the sheetrock, all of that. Right? He had a whole team, but there was no certifications, no nothing. Right? No. Now, if the place burned down,
it's his fault.
It's a problem.
You can't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
Nobody was licensed to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, man. You know, I think the state is also trying to cover themselves because people going to try to sue whoever they could get at. You know what I'm saying? You know, let somebody slip through the cracks with a security license when they shouldn't have got it. That's on the state, right? A lawyer is really going to try to book them for some real bread because, you know, you let this person get through, and as a result, I got hurt. So somebody got to pay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like if the security guard is the last one on the totem pole because he becomes the scapegoat. You know, if anything else does go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they say, well, he's licensed. He knew better. He was trained. He goes to, annual trainings. He should know. So that liability is off the insurance company, and now it's on you.
Yeah, I think I retired from engineering, Moody. So it's like whenever I had to conduct a fire drill, I always had to work hand in hand with the security guards.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I always respected the security guards.
Right.
But it's sometimes I saw some of the responsibilities, like go down and take this certificate of fitness and learn how to do it. I was like, that's really not a security guard job. But New York is so funny. And then every job, every building got its own jurisdictions and rules and shit.
Right. Yeah.
It's just crazy in New York, man. But I can understand the game and where you coming from and how you putting it down, brother.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You know, with a lot of the things that have happened over the years with, you know, like, I'm not sure if y'all remember the Happy Land.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy Land Club. Yep. Yeah,
years ago. Yeah. You know, there was a lot of violations. The system's not working, not enough exits. Yeah. You know, buildings shouldn't have even been open, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of times they'll give the security guard a little more money to go get that certificate of fitness, right? And they put them in that position. But like Mike said, you know, a lot of times that person be the scapegoat, possibly, especially if you ain't really on top of your game.
Yeah.
For me, it could always revert back to me based on what I'm putting out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that if you coming to me, I know what I taught, I know what I instructed. So
anything else beyond that, I ain't got.
You know what?
To do with that.
Make sure you log everything in that book.
And that's that's kind of funny too that he brought that up because, you know, like I said, I took multiple classes, but I remember my first class, and I was telling Vet this. You know, I go into class. This is some years back. I go into class, you know, little dude, man, hey, he gonna teach us that. I'm like, I'm just getting my, I'm going there and I'm gonna chill, right? Looking at me the whole time. I sit down. So, Mr. Murray, I'm like, yo, looking around, yo, what's going on? You know, let's see if you can answer this question. You know, we went through multiple stuff. And I was telling Beck, you know, we went through the self-preservation question. Right? He says, yo, you're on a plane with your daughter. It could be with your son. The plane is going down. The mask come down. Who do you put the mask on?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got this one, you know, because I ain't answered nothing all day. I got this one. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you put it on your daughter. Wrong. I'm like, yo, what you mean, man? That's a kid. No, Mike. You can't put it on your daughter. Because your daughter can't save you. You save your daughter. Self-preservation. Save yourself, and you can save somebody else. Yo, that shit stayed with me to this day.
And on that note,
before, but it was so profound for you to hear it, you know, hanging at you like that, like, damn, you know, and that, yo, it's sunk in me, man. I fucking sunk. This shit like rock. Like I said, I got outside. Everybody going to the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm at the building like, shit. You know, yo. Go in this class, you're going to be drained. Don't even go in there and think you're going to get away with it because it ain't going down. It's not going down, bro. You come out of there, this shit going to be hurting, bro. Hurting.
Yo, bro.
You know,
on that
that's
note,
the best school, best class I ever went in, and I always went back, bro. Always. I wouldn't even go. You got instructors in there that
Looking
train.
for podcast shows and do not know where to start?
I'll come to the window if he's not.
With that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
And we're back. Sorry about that from the Evening Rush Network. Yeah, we're right back here on the Brooklyn and the Round Table. Went right in through the commercial. That thing was so hot. Yeah, but yeah, man. You know, that being said, you know, hey, definitely a good school to go to. Definitely a good school to check out. You know.
Yeah, man.
Get some positive information out of that.
Yeah, man. That's what we need, man. We need that positive energy and that motivation, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Brother Moody, Brother G, positive energy. Mike, positive energy.
All the time.
Good time, man. You know, I'm just trying to get into what he's doing, what Brother Moody talk about with the security and all of that. Because I'm thinking about going into that too. So I need to be directed that right way. So I might have to come to your classes you got over there, and I get all the information. You can link up, man, because that's what I'm trying to do, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, I mean, you know, a lot of times when people recognize it, you know, and they know what it is, they want to get on it. So I landlord to the building where I got my school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sharing this with y'all, but this cat want to give me major space, but he want to do some business with me. You know what I'm saying? Because
good luck.
See what it is.
Good luck, bro.
And he's a good dude. So, you know, I always had a mindset to really elevate the game to like franchising it, and you know, putting the school in each borough. But you know, the plan right now is probably to really set it up to where the prices is reduced, the quality of the training is still at the level it is. You know, so that, you know, really just cornering the market, man, basically, to where all roads is leading to me, because I think I got something a lot of these spots ain't got. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm just in Brooklyn, you know, I've been around for a while, and a lot of people fell by the wayside. You know, everything is integrity for me. You know what I mean? When you know what you're getting, you know, you can't solicit, you can't do none of that. Like, we doing this thing the right way, right? The purpose for me to cut corners, get shut down, and now I got the
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, I put too much time in to take the easy way out. It's too late in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know what you're getting when you come to me. You know, everything is above board. Everything is straight up.
All right, thank you, man. Word, brother. Word, man.
Yeah.
I need some. I need this super job, man. I need this super job. Maybe I would have been there to save young brother, man. You know, like sometimes yo, certain things come down to people. You could talk your way up out of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everything ain't worth to sticking your chest up to be a man. Everybody know you's a man. But when you portrayed yourself to be a gangster, and this is what you get. Your life brings back the energy that you put out there.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with being humble, man, or taking the high road. But some people just, you know, you don't live to get to be a certain age.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This wasn't free.
Do something silly late in the game. You know, it ain't worth it, man. You know, a lot of times you just gotta just walk away, man, from situations.
Bro, with no security. Who the hell does that?
Yeah.
With no you on TV now. You's a star, my brother. I wouldn't give a fuck where I'm eating at. And I know I'm making money. My security better be on my back while I'm eating. They better be standing there watching. You understand what I mean?
For real.
How do you think you free now. You think, yo, you remember you was in the hood and you wasn't free. You have to walk with a whole bunch of people around your whole gang to gang up on. That's with security, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You roll with nobody with your family, man. That's that. Yo, to me, I think that's insurance for all the for all the music companies. They making insurance, they getting insurance on these rappers and killing.
All of that. Yo, everyday life is security, bro.
It's man, other shops like that. And this dude dies, bro.
Yeah. It's sad, man. It's messed up.
To get to where you gotta be in life, bro. So everything is a secure state.
Secure.
Yeah, but Movie, I had a question. You said you was NRA certified for the fire guard, right? Not fire guard, but the firearm training. Firearm training.
But it don't,
it applies certain
places. The New York laws, man.
It applies
it's the New York laws.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It applies certain places, he said. Yeah.
Oh, yo, I got you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Carry. This is what it looked like, y'all. The red states is where you can't carry.
Right. Yeah.
Look at New York. Look at New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
so you got Connecticut up there too?
You can carry in Jersey.
Nah, Connecticut, the tri-state, Pennsylvania is a go.
And certain party
is a carry state, bro.
And a certain party in Jersey.
But they have these reciprocity laws where there's a chart that show you which states accept this state's this permit. And
right, this is where I could go.
Agreements with nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is where I could go.
Okay.
I can't even come back home and be comfortable with my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, but certain
parts, me that though. But
certain parts of Jersey, I know they scrapping too. It's certain parts of Jersey that they scrapping too.
Yeah.
Then that's towards Philly.
Mm.
So that's crazy, man.
Them laws is crazy.
So,
it's crazy.
Just starting out doing security, what would you say you would basically need?
A gun.
Of course, yeah. You want that. Other than being licensed.
Other than being licensed, so to get in the door, all you need is your training and your license, but that may not be where the buck stops, because if you go to a company and they have a site where they want to place you at a construction site, they obviously need your OSHA and your certificate of fitness.
Yeah. Or in the stores. Security for the stores. You need your OSHA too.
Well,
I know you got clubs, you got clubs, you got arenas, you got all those.
What
I
hear you. That was choppy, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. Big Mike, yo, bro, you going chop. Yeah, we might have finished the dialogue. Word, we gotta finish the dialogue. He going in and out, bro. Well, what he just said about
he was trying to figure out what you need to get in security. So basically, it's you need your security license for starters, and a lot of times, the money is tight for a lot of people. But there's also like programs where people apply to, like Workforce One, where if you apply for a voucher through Workforce One and you get approved, they pay for the training and the fire guard.
Yeah,
that's
wow.
You get wow. But your Workforce One is like that. You got to go to the welfare center, and the welfare center they'll hook you up and stuff like that, because that's the people that they trying to put up on get them on their feet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not
working. Workforce One directly.
Yeah, and then And then some people that's doing drugs, that they got the program for them too to go out there and get that. Yep, they got all kinds of all kind of organizations.
You know, it really just depends on the
Right,
type
right,
of site you get assigned to, which determines what you need. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know, for me, I don't, you know, I have different like packages that I offer, but I always recommend something that's the lowest package that just is going to get you through the door, and you can always do the other stuff at a later time.
Yeah.
Real quick, do you ever see like somebody ever come down and you be like, okay, I can't offer you this package because you ain't cut for that?
Like there's been plenty of times where like if I'm talking to you and I feel like you ain't gonna make it, I'll in a very professional, polite, respectful way discourage you from going through it.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's a language barrier, you know, where somebody's from another country, but you know, I've been doing this so long that I try to accommodate everybody, because I used to actually do these classes in Russian, Spanish, and I think Spanish, Russian, and Creole. This was a while ago, right? And I had interpreters, but it was like an 8-hour class took 15 hours. Because it was like going from me to the interpreter to the class, back to the class to them to me, boom, 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 and it was like, what am I? You know, I added a little more to it because it was accommodating, but it just was very time consuming.
Time consuming.
If I spoke the language, then I could be direct. But you know, it was just very time consuming.
So do you like it? Or
what the field? Man?
Yeah, coming in the field.
Of course, you gotta love what you do, man.
Exactly.
You know, that's part of the reason why I said I put the PI stuff to the side. You know, training, that's very time consuming.
Yeah.
You know, but under that PI license, I'm able to do all of these things. Like I'm a New York bail bondsman.
Oh,
you know? Like, I got my belt, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I say
you right there by Brooklyn House. Okay.
I'm between.
No, he's down the block from Brooklyn House.
But it's all right there.
It's on
Brooklyn
that
House
strip.
is further up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna link up with you, Moody, man. Word up, brother. I gotta link up with you, man. Word,
man. That's where I'm at, bro.
Word, man.
Yeah, I'm hungry by it all, man.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right there off Atlantic. Everything's moving.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, let me know when you want to roll down there, fruit. You know, I send them everybody, bro. I send them.
Man.
My sister-in-law, my sister. He done did everybody, bro.
Yeah, man. I like to collaborate, man. I like to hear intelligent stuff, bro. Too, man. You know what I mean? Streets change, man. It ain't the same. So you got to change with that, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you like this from the gate. We kicking it on some smooth stuff now. In the classroom is totally different, bro.
Man, I wouldn't give two Bruce Lee flying fucks.
I
would have given two Bruce Lee flying fucks.
Mike is keeping it real, man, because
I'm telling you guys.
In the classroom, I kind of like transform into
bro,
the guy that I am when because I'm serious with it. So it's a whole different vibe.
I've seen him give money back, everything. Go to that window, get your money back, goodbye. I'm like, you come in late, he give you 15 minutes. You're there late, gotta go.
Don't beat me up like that, man. I just run a tight ship. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I just run a tight ship.
No doubt.
I'm really prepping you for
exactly.
For
what you there for, right?
Yeah. So if you can't get it right with me, then
you can't get it right
out there.
That's a fact. You can't.
Definitely. Yeah, man. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for coming up here, man, giving us the information on the school. I mean, you shout out the school too. Y'all already know what it is. The ALM school. You know, with the ALM school down in Moody. You know, if y'all want to definitely, you know, pull up, get your training, any certification you might need too. And he does a CPR class too. I know you mentioned that one.
Yeah. You doing CPR too, Moody?
All that.
How many hats?
Yeah.
How much? What else you got up under that? Under that?
It's a
You got
couple,
all that,
man.
bro.
It's a couple.
All of that up in there, though.
Yo, Usher, what else you got up under that Tommy hat, man? You over there, boss?
Yeah,
You
got
got
all that up in there, man. Got everything, bro. I'm telling you, you come out of there, bro, you're gonna be straight. Trust me.
It sound like it.
No.
Yeah.
That dude got a lot of stuff up under that Tommy hat, bro.
Yo, it's a lot up under that tent, bro.
Yo, Moody.
Up under that tent.
Moody used to have a Rasta hat, a Jamaican hat. You know how that shit go all the way back.
There you go. There you go.
I got 10 jobs, man.
10 jobs, man.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, that being said, definitely that. But yo, that being said, what y'all got to leave out with, man?
Yo, me, I leave out, man. I always leave out with saying I love my brothers. You know what I mean? I love G. I love Moody. I love you too, Big Mike. You know what I mean?
You know, all day, every day.
If you ain't never seen me or don't see me again, remember I told you I love you. You know what I mean? That's the whole
definitely got love for you, bro.
And
you know, I
that.
Word, man.
Definitely got love for you, G. Yeah, you know,
Yes, sir.
like
That's
I
a
said, you
boomerang,
know,
big
the
bro.
ALM school is 540 Atlantic Avenue, blocks away from the Barclay, right there on your left-hand side. You can't miss it. You know, definitely pull up if y'all need that certification, you know, all that training. It's definitely there. It's definitely there.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all hosting me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good conversation, y'all.
Yo, I also want to give a shout out to Ain't Nothing Funny Podcast, Alamo.
No doubt. Oh, yeah, definitely check out the other show, Ain't Nothing Funny Podcast with Ali Mel and Pinky Pink. Up in there, you know, definitely good shout out to the Evening Rush Network and everybody up there on the podcast. Definitely love peace. We out.
Love y'all.
All right, fellas.
All right, man.
Thanks, brother.